Hello, Perfect 10 League. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving week. Um, this is Taylor Swift. Thought I'd bring a celebrity to the video this week. She's very excited to be here. Say hi. Anyway, um, let's. We're going to do something a little different. Not too crazy, but I'm going to predict the last 2 weeks. I'm going to do picks for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Now, obviously, based on my picks this week, it could change things for next week, but we've got a very tight playoff race going on here, okay? TNT is locked in at the number one spot, okay? Number one seed, number one bye, all that stuff. Fighting for the 2 seed is Harley's Angels, myself, and Gods of Tits and Wine. Now, Dante had a pretty big lead on me all year. He's let me catch him, okay? Not only have I tied him with record, I've won 5 out of the last 6, I believe. 6 out of the last 7, excuse me. I was 1-3. Did not panic. I've won 6 of my last 7. I'm now 7-4. Caught him in points too. So we have 2 weeks left. Me and Dante actually play each other in the final week. I know. Well, la-dee-da. Okay? Check it out, guys. I'm going to go over that pick in a minute. I'm going to go over everybody's picks. We have 6 teams, 7 teams. We had all but 2 teams here competing for playoff spots. Team Moves and Smoke and Jay Colors, you're out of here. You're gone. Okay? It's over. All right? Pretty much it's over for you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. There's an outside small, crazy chance of Smoke and Jay Cutlers, making it, but I'm not going to even entertain that. If it happens, man, wow. But check it out. Let's go over what the picks are going to be for this week, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with Team Moves and Your Worst Nightmare, okay? Bill is sitting at 5-6. He is going to get this win and move to 6-6, okay? He's going to move to 6-6. Team TNT versus Smoke and Jay Colors. Look, TNT is going to win that game. He's going to move to 12-0. He's going to eliminate Jay Cutlers mathematically from the playoffs, okay? Wake up, Taylor. Gods of Tits and Wine versus No Country for Old Men, okay? This one's going to be close. I like the matchups better for Gods and Tits and Wine. I think it sets up an exciting final week for Dante and myself. So I'm going to go with Gods of Tits and Wine in this. He's going to move to 8-4. No Country for Old Men. It's going to be a tough spot at 6-6. Now, then we got Martin Scorsese against Girly Girl, all right? Girly Girl is going to keep her season alive for 1 more week, all right? Martin, you're going to go into a tailspin possibly. You're going to drop down to 5-7. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. All right, then Make It Rain, Harley's Angels. Renee really needs this win. Unfortunately, she is not going to get it. My matchups are good. My team is great. I've won my last 4 by 50 points or something like that. Make It Rain is going to take a loss here, drop to 5-7. All right, now let's fast forward to week 13, our final week. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just go over my pick with Dante. It's unlikely that I'm going to lose this game. My team's just firing on all cylinders. Anything can happen, but right now, with AJ Green out for a couple weeks at least, maybe not for the rest of the season like Dante thought and cried about, okay? I'm going to get that win. I'm going to grab the 2 seed. So your 1 and 2 seeds are there. Next up, we got Girly Girl, No Country for Old Men. This one's going to be very close, I think, but I think No Country for Old Men is going to get the win. He's going to move to 7-6. He's going to clinch a playoff spot, okay? And Dante, by the way, Dante is also going to be your 3 seed. I forgot to mention that. Dante is going to be your 3 seed. No Country for Old Men is going to be your 4 seed at 7-6. Next, we got Smoke and Jay Cutlers and Team Moves. No, we don't. Swipe left, swipe. I don't know what it is, but be gone. Be gone, guys. Consolation. Then we got Martin Scorsese versus Your Worst Nightmare, okay? Your Worst Nightmare is going to get this win. He's going to move into the playoffs, all right? Number 5 seed, Bill, welcome to the party, buddy. All right, then the number 6 spot. This is going to be a little crazy, okay? I think on the final game of the year, Make It Rain is going to hand Team TNT his first loss going into the playoffs on a sour note, okay? I looked at the matchups. I think she can do it. DeMarco Murray, I believe, is out that week. Let me just verify that real quick. DeMarco Murray is out that week. He's already thin at running back. I think he loses this game, make it rain, moves to 6-7, and makes the playoffs with the 6th seed, costing me $25. Okay? Now, in the event that I'm wrong about this game, and this is the only game I'm really at risk, I think, that I'm at risk of being wrong on. We would have a 3-way tie for the final spot. We'd have 3 5-8 teams. Make It Rain, Martin Scores Easy, and Girly Girl. Now, Martin Scores Easy and Make It Rain have about a 50-point lead on Stephanie, okay, in points. So she would have to catch them in points over the next 2 weeks. And, you know, split her games at least. She could win out, but I'm predicting all 3 of these teams could beat. If Make It Rain loses, if I'm wrong on my bold prediction, you'd have 3 teams sitting at 5-8. Who would, I don't know. I don't know who would get it. It's too crazy to think. It would probably be Make It Rain. I think she would score more points. So I still think she makes the 6th spot. But those are my predictions. Now, I'm not going to do the actual playoff predictions yet. But those are my predictions right now for your final 6 teams. TNT at 1. Harley's Angels at 2. Gods of Tits and Wine at 3. No Country for Old Men at 4. Your Worst Nightmare at 5. And then I think Make It Rain squeaks in at number 6 with the biggest upset of the year, beating an undefeated TNT team that is going for perfection. Might be the best thing to happen to them to get that loss, because you don't want to get that first loss in week 15, do you? No, you don't. You don't want to get the second loss either, though. Anyway, guys, those are the picks. I don't think there's any need for power rankings right now. I think we know the top 2 teams are Harley's Angels and Team TNT. I'm definitely the team that's surging. If you look at my positional rank, it's a bunch of single digits there. Number 2, quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. I love that Green Bay is bad because they just keep throwing that ball all game long. He's on a tear. Number 2, running back. Le'Veon Bell sitting at 11 only because he missed the first 3 games. The guy's hitting his stride now. I got Cooks and Nelson at 8 and 9. Number 3, tight end. I mean, I got 2. Man, y'all at the Ravens. I get the Ravens defense now. The number 6 rated defense. They ran into the Cowboys last week, but damn. Listen, I'm excited. The playoffs are coming. We have 5 weeks left in our fantasy season. Okay, very exciting times. All right, but enough about fantasy football. Listen, it's the holidays. It's time for family, for friends. You never know what's going to happen. Just with life in general, let's just be thankful that, we all are able to take part in festivities like fantasy football, that we have that privilege. Some people don't. We're all, very blessed people. I love all of you. I'm so happy that we have this league. This is our 10th year. It's just really exciting. I'm glad I got to get to do these videos for you every week. Some are funnier than others, I know. It's a little hard to come up with fresh ideas. But, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. And Taylor, wave goodbye. All right, bye, guys.